Oh no. But it's alright, Brad. It's alright, my brother. You know what? You know a virus? Like people say, I'm trying to get rid of this virus, but you can't get rid of a virus. A lot of people don't realise this. A virus is half plant, half animal. Like I've seen a picture of a virus. It's a living thing, but people don't think it is. But it is. It's half plant, half animal. And with the virus, you can't get rid of it. Like you can't kill a virus. It won't die. A virus doesn't die. But when you get better, you're basically putting it to sleep. You make it go to sleep. Basically, that's like the most basic way I can explain it. But you put it to sleep, but you can't kill a virus. And it lives in your body. You'll never get rid of it. It lives inside of our bodies. Cool stuff. Oh, I didn't really do that much, Brad. Like, no, I didn't really do much. I used to like ride my bike and things around here. Like around here, I mean. Every weekend I used to go and hang out with my friends. But like after school and that, I used to just like ride my bike up and down the street. I remember some guy, he pulled over. I think he wanted to kidnap me. This is real. This really happened. I can't remember what I was. I was maybe about 9. Maybe about 9 years old or something. 9 or 10. Well, young. I was pretty young. And I was riding my bike out the front, like here in this house. I've lived in this house for, this is my parents' house, but I haven't lived here my whole life. But I lived out in my own place and that, and then I had to move back. But I remember riding my bike out the front, and this man pulled over by himself. This guy, and I was about 9 or 10 on my bike, and he's Oh no, I wasn't on my bike. No, I was playing outside somewhere, and I wasn't far from where I lived. I wasn't on my bike. I don't know what I was doing, but this guy pulled over and he said, "Hey kid, he said, do you know where this road is?" And like he had a Melways. A Melways in Australia is like back then it's like a map, a street directory sort of thing. And he said, "Come over to the car." Like he had his window wound down. "Come over to the car, kid, and show me where it is." And I said, like the street, he said, you just go up there and you turn left, and that's the street. He said, "Oh, I don't really understand. Can you come to the car and show me on the map where it is?" And I said, no, I don't want to show you. He said, come over here. I need you to come to the car and show me this. I was about 9 or 10 here, and I ran in the end. And as soon as I ran, he sped off, this guy. I ran into someone's house. I thought because I always knew as long as I just run to someone's house, bang on their door like a neighbour, I'll be all right, And as soon as I took off and started running, this guy, he floored it. This guy and went flying up the road. I think he was going to do something, this guy, to me. Like I don't know what he was going to do, but it was weird. It was pretty weird. Like stranger danger. It was very weird. There was another. I've told this before too on a stream. I had some friends that lived over there, like a few houses up, and I used to go and play with them and that. Like this is back when I was about the same age, I think, or maybe about 11. I might have been about 11. Sweet tea. Oh no, this is just this is a Mother. It's an energy drink. This one. It's an Australian version of Red Bull sort of thing. It's nice though. It's nice because I can't drink soft drinks, or it causes problems in my ankle where I can't walk and that. So I have to drink. That's my substitute. Like it's bad to drink energy drinks every day, but doesn't matter. Tight? No, not. It wasn't really tight. No, not really, Brad. But I had some friends down there. There was this guy. Now, next door, there's a house there now, but this is going back when I was a kid. It was just a block of land, like a vacant block of land there. just right next door. And now me and this other kid, he was about 10 as well, and his little brother was about 7. And then us 3 kids all play together in this vacant block of land next door. Anyway, this guy came up one day. He came out of nowhere too. Just walking along the road, and he was like a bit. You could see in his face as well. He was a bit. He didn't have Down syndrome, but there was like he was a bit like retarded or something. Like there was something wrong with him. I don't want to use that word, but there was something. You could see there was something wrong with him. Like he wasn't all there. This guy, and so he came up, and we were playing football or something, and he was probably in his 30s, this guy. Probably in his 30s. But you could see there's something wrong with him. And we sort of felt sorry for him. And he was playing football with us and that. Like he said, can I play with you boys? And, being kids, we went, sure. So we'd play with this guy. And every day after school and that, this same man would come up the street. Oh, shit. And come up to this vacant block of land here. We don't know where he was from. I don't remember his name or anything. But he'd come every day after school and come play football with us or whatever we were playing next door. And my mum and these kids' parents said, be careful of this guy. You don't know who he is. And we said, there's something wrong with him. It's all right, because he was acting like a bit of a kid, this man himself. Like he was a bit kid-like. So we went, he's just innocent, this guy. He's just a harmless guy, he wants to play with us, even though it's a bit weird. He wants to play with us. So anyway, this went on for about a month. Like nearly every day we saw this guy, and he'd come and play with us. We don't. Still to this day, we have no idea where he came from. We don't know. We don't know where he is. But anyway, there's a golf course. It used to be a golf course across the road here. It's not. They got rid of it now. Now it's all houses and that. But there was a golf course for years over there. Oh, but wait till you hear what he did, this guy. He wasn't innocent like we thought he was. There was definitely something wrong with him. You could see it in his face that he wasn't all there. There was something wrong. It wasn't Down syndrome or something, but like you could see there was something wrong with him. That's all right, Brad. No worries, brother. But he took. Now I came home from school, so remember there was a golf course over there, and my friend lived across the road. So his backyard, you could get onto the golf course. Anyway, I went to school, and it's Witch House. It's called Witch House. It's good, this music, this genre. I like it. It's like a chill thing, but like dark electronic music. But this guy, it's good music in that, Brad. But this guy, anyway, I came home from school, and I saw police cars out the front of my friend's house, like the other 10-year-old kid. Like this kid grew up to be an arsehole anyway, this kid. But anyway, I saw police cars out the front of his house, and I went over there, and I knocked on the door. I said, "Oh, what happened?" Now, apparently, that man had to play with us nearly every day for a month. He'd taken my friend onto the golf course, and there was a thing called, I forgot what we called it, bouncy swamp or something, but it was like a bushy, foresty area in the middle of this golf course. It had like a little swamp and thing. He took him down there and tried to rape him, this man. Tried to rape my 10-year-old friend down in this thing on the golf course. Tried to rape him, and so he ran away. I think he fought him off. He fought this guy off, and then ran home and called the police and that. And I don't know what happened to that guy. Then he softened. I don't know, Brad. It's good, his music. I don't know if you like it, brother. This sort of music I like. The swamp, yeah, it was like a swamp thing. It was only very small. It was very small, this swamp thing. It was like a very small foresty area in the middle of the forest. Like, just very small. But he took him in there and tried to rape him in there. But he fought him off, my friend, and he ran home, and they caught that guy. They caught him in the end. I don't know what happened to him. Like, I was about 10 when that happened, so it was years ago now. It's over 20 years ago, but they caught him in the end. I'm sure he went to prison, this guy, but he wasn't as harmless and innocent as we thought. Like, we knew he wasn't all there, this guy, but he knew what he was doing, taking him down to the swamp into a forest area, and then trying to do that to him. So he knew enough, you know. He wasn't that much of an idiot, this guy. But yeah, they caught him though. They caught that guy. That was a long time ago. Oh, I'm not sure what this what the song is, Brad, but it's the mix is called "Slow Death Under the Moonlight." It's Witch House. This type of music. It's just like cool background music sort of thing. It's amazing, everyone, baby, and my poopsies, and my honey bunnies. Did you like that song yesterday? Goodbye to everybody that loves me. Yes, strange and scary. It was, Brad. Because I thought that could have been me. Like, he could have taken me down there. They are. Yeah, they're the scariest. Yeah. There was a lot of things like that when I was a kid. Just weird people. I remember a woman and a man came and they pulled up near my house. I was walking along the road. Like, this is when I was probably about 13 here, 12 or 13. I was a bit older, only a few years older. But I remember a man and a woman came and pulled up and they wanted me to get in their car. They wanted to take me somewhere. I think they wanted to, like, show me something. And I was young, but I wasn't an idiot. I said, no, I'm not getting in your car. I don't know who you are. But they said, you just got to get in the car. We want to just show you something up here. Or they were trying to find something. And they wanted me to come with them. Yeah, he was safe, yeah. Yeah, they caught that guy. But they wanted me to, like, look for something or so it was something. It was a couple, though. Get in their car and help them look for something up the road. And it wasn't like they were old couple. Like, they were probably, like, in their 30s, this man and woman. And I said no, and I did the same thing. I ran into someone's house, and they just took off, these people. Like, very weird. It's just so weird. That was all when I was a kid. And then I remember I told you that story when I was 14, hitchhiking, remember? And the guy took me to his house with my friend and wanted us to come in the house. He wouldn't say why. He just kept saying, come on boys, come in there. Don't be scared. Come inside, I want to show you. He wouldn't say what he wanted to show us. He never told us. Even when we got back in the car and went with him, he never told us. It was weird. There was a lot of times like that, Brad, that just scare, like scary situations. What about you, Brad? Have you ever had something like that happen to you? I think it's crazy. Some of these people out there, it's weird. I know, it was weird, wasn't it, Tyler? What about you, Tyler? Have you had anything like that? I've had people try to rob me, all sorts of things, just crazy stuff. Did I tell you that story, Tyler, when I was hitchhiking? I don't know if you were here that day. I'll just quickly tell you, yeah, my neighbourhood's fine, yeah. It was, I don't know, I'd never seen those people or saw them again after that. That it was, I think they've come from another area doing it. Luckily, happens, yeah. Oh, hang on a minute, let me just, there we go. Something. Now for that, I know. I'll quickly tell you this story, Tyler. It was a hitchhiking story. I've told Brad this a while ago. I went, now I was with my friend. We were in the country. We were both 14, me and my friend. Now I'll quickly tell you he was my best friend at school, at high school, for years. We were like friends from like 11 till about 22. 11 till about 22, like we were like best friends, almost, me and this guy. And I found out later on he had a younger sister. This guy, and I found out from his sister, and he had a younger brother too. And they all confirmed it that when because I used to go there every weekend and play with this guy, and I would never miss a weekend pretty much, and I'd go and play with him and his brother. His brother was only a few years younger, but his sister was about. We were 14. She would have been about 9 or 10. She was about 4 years younger or 5 years younger. But I found out he was raping his sister, my friend. This was my best friend. I had no idea. As soon as I knew that, I went, cut ties with him. I said, I never want to see him again. Now, I want nothing to do with that guy ever again after finding out that. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, for both the driver and both ends. That's right, Brad. I've never picked up anyone, never picked up a hitchhiker. I've hitchhiked as an adult twice. I've done it twice, and I had a man pick me up. But I couldn't get home. There was no. I was in the country, and there was no taxis. It was like 2-3 in the morning, and I'd been drinking, and I had to. I couldn't walk home either. It was too far. So I had to hitchhike in the end, and this guy with a big long beard picked me up. But he was nice though, like this guy, you know, picked me up, and I just said, I'm going down here. You going that way? He said, yeah, I am. So he dropped me off. I said, thanks, pal. I think I gave him $5 too. He didn't want the money, just for doing that. And there was another time. It was the same sort of area, and another guy picked me up. He was all right. He didn't say anything. But this guy, I don't know if he's still there, Tyler, but this guy who was my best friend when I was 14, went to his house every weekend. We all found out later, when I was an adult, that he was raping his sister. Like, that's like, to do that to anyone is bad, but that's sick to do it to your own like sister. Like, that was just fucked up. That. But as soon as I found out he was doing that, I had nothing more to do with him. That was it. Cut ties with him just like that. Yeah. So it was just so crazy that. But I remember this. We were hitchhiking. See, his sister used to say, I was always happy when you came over, like to me. She was telling me she was happy when I came over every weekend, and I said, oh, that's cool. Like, because I was nice to her as well. I was always nice to her. I sort of grew up with her. Who's asking? Oh, yeah, I'm still... No, that's good. He's both still here. I don't know if Cotton's still here, too. He's got to be quiet. But I remember... she said I was always safe when you came over and happy because he wouldn't touch me. If you were there that weekend, he wouldn't do anything to me. I don't know if he was scared or something, but he would leave her alone. So I sort of saved her, I guess, you know, over the weekend. I didn't know he was doing that. Like, if I knew, I would have ditched him earlier. But I didn't know till I was an adult. She didn't tell anyone till then. But his brother confirmed it. So, yeah, he did do that. It's like... But anyway, we were hitchhiking one day, Tyler. Hitchhiking, and we were 14. And we wanted to go to see our other friend. And our other friend lived probably... like 10 minutes up the road, like not too far, but we couldn't walk there. It was too far to walk. So we decided to hitchhike. We had no money or anything to get a taxi or anything, or bus, you know. So we hitchhiked in the end to go and see our friend, me and this guy. Anyway, this guy picked us up. He was probably late 20s or something. This guy. Anyway, we jumped in the car. My friend, he knew a lot about... He loved cars and that. He knew a lot about cars. And they were talking about cars, my friend and this guy who picked us up. And this guy who picked us up said, oh, I've got all these nice cars, like cars you're talking about. I've got all those at my place. Like, I love cars too. He said, I'll drive you boys to my place and I'll show you. And we said, no, we don't want to go to your house. It's fine. We believe you. And he said, no, don't be silly. I'm going to take you. And he took us to his house, this guy. Drove us to his house. And he wasn't lying. He had the cars and everything he said he had. So he was telling the truth about that. But then he was trying to get us in his house. He said, "Come on, boys, like come in the house. I just want to show you something in here." And we said, "Oh, what do you want to show us?" And he said, "Oh, I don't want to say, but just come in. Just come in. Come on, don't be scared. I want to show you. I want to show you what's in here, my house. I want you both to see." We said, "Oh, we don't want to go in. What's in there?" He just wouldn't tell us, this guy. That's all he kept saying. "Come into the house. Come on. Don't be silly. Come in." And we walked off in the end, started walking. We just thought, this is weird. Let's get out of here. And so we just started walking off, me and my friend. And he ended up coming in the car back up to us and said, "Oh, okay, sorry boys, you don't have to come in. Okay, I'll take you to your friend's house." Being his stupid kids, we got back in the car with him. And he did. He took us to our friend's house and dropped us off. But still to this day, I don't know. He was just like insistent on coming into his house and looking at something. He wouldn't. We were hugging each other, me and my friend, once we got to our friend's house, like thinking, shit, that was like close. Like, what was he trying to What was he going to do to us? Like, kidnap us or something, rape us, and put us in the basement? Like, we don't know what was going on. And my friend said, "Yeah, man, he could have been a pedophile or something." But at the same time, he was raping his sister, the guy who said that. I thought, this is bad, you know? I had no idea, though. And I said, "Yeah, man." And I hugged him and said, "Yeah, lucky." You know? But he was doing the same thing to his own sister. Like, it just blows my mind, right? Street smarts, yeah. We just wanted to get out of there. We just wanted to... We both knew, because we were leaning against his car. And he just kept saying, "Come on, come inside." And we both looked at each other and went, no. I know, it was stupid. Even I knew, even when I jumped in, and like my friend jumped in too, like I knew in my mind, this is really dumb. Because he could be, now he might take us and kill us in the forest. Like, we didn't know what was going to happen, but we were still far away, and we wanted to go to our friend's house, so we just took the risk. But he didn't do anything. He took us to our friend's house. It was just, but that situation there, like, it was very strange. We don't know why. Even in the car, he wouldn't tell us what he wanted to show us. He said, "Oh, I wish you came in. I wanted to show you something," but doesn't matter. You won't know now. I thought, good, because I'm pretty sure I know what it could have been, and probably your penis in my ass in the basement or something. Like, I don't know what's going on here. That was scary. That was pretty scary. That there's been a lot of situations like that. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there was a lot of things like that happened. So what are you both up to today? And where's Cotton? I think he's gone. Cotton? Oh no! Not Cotton! I gave him his own command as well, Cotton. If you type in Cotton... Although that makes people do crimes. There's not really... I think I'm just prone to weird situations, Brad. I think I am, yeah. There's nothing... Like, we don't really get much crime. Now, I used to live with some friends. I used to live with a married couple, and they had 3 kids. And I lived with them for about, maybe about 4 months. I lived with them for about 4 months. Maybe a bit more. I lived with them for a while. I think it was about 4 or 5 months. And they lived in an area called, which is the opposite side to where I am today living. Like, they lived on the opposite side of Victoria. So, about 2.5 hour drive. Like, they lived in Melton. Spell his name? Oh, it's instead of O-N, it's E-N. E-N. He spelt it C-O-T-T-E-N. I gave him. He's been my mod. He's been my longest viewer or whatever. But he's my friend as well. I gave him his own command because he's been loyal. C-O-T-T-E-N. He's a streamer as well, Cotton. I don't know if he's still here, but he's also a streamer too. He doesn't do IRL stuff. He does games and things. And same with healing. Healing. I don't know if Healing's still here. Tyler. No, E-N, not A-N. E. E for like egg. There we go. Cotton has the most magical face on Twitch. Isn't that wonderful, everyone? Now I gave him his own one. Just to say thanks, you know. Say thanks to him. and Healing as well. Tyler, Healing. He does IRL streaming too. We've both been grinding on it too. But wonderful indeed. He's my longest poopsie. He is Cotton. His real name's Perry. He streams as well. Same with Healing, Brad. And you should do some I said you should do some healing. No, I mean you should do some streaming. You should do some streaming, Brad. That'd be good to see what you look like and see what like see New York and that, because you're up in New York. I'm not sure where Healing is. I've forgotten. Middle of America somewhere. And Cotton's in Georgia. Oh no! No, I've noticed no one from Australia watches me. Like they don't like me or something. I think they hate my guts, everyone. Oh no! Why my guts? God, everyone. I don't know why, but it's very scary. Like my emote there with the scared one. Isn't that amazing, everyone? And wonderful and magical too. And Tyler, do you play? I wanted to ask you this too, brother. Do you play? I've got to. Oh, that's right, Tyler. I've got to get on. Place. Do like it be safe stream? Oh no, you'd probably be as long as you don't do it at night time, like walking around at night time by yourself. Like you'd probably be all right though, even then. Like if you walked around during the day, you'd be all right, Brad. You'd be okay. I was going to ask you too, Tyler. I've got to get onto your Discord too. I won't do it now, but I don't have a Discord. But I'll jump onto your Discord soon, just so I can talk to you. Because usually when you, so the reason I don't jump on Discord at night time when you usually stream is because everyone's gone to bed. So I can't talk or anything because everyone's trying to sleep. You know what I mean, Tyler? Like that's the only reason when it, because I know you usually, your usual time when you stream at night. I can't do it. I know. Because when I hear Cosmic Dreamer go on and talk to you, like I want to jump on there too and talk to you as well. Like I don't even really know how to use Discord. I've never been on it. I've got the app. But I've only like used it once for someone else, and I don't really know what I'm doing on there. but it's usually like because you stream like for me around about 8:30 or something, like late-ish, you know, like because my parents are old, older, so they go to bed and that, and they got to get up for work and things. So like the walls are like paper thin almost, so I can't talk and that. Or if I do talk, I'd have to talk like very softly, you might not hear what I'm saying. That's the only thing. But like when you do it, if you do it during the day though, I can talk all the time, non-stop. I can talk non-stop, everyone. If you think I can talk a lot, like my sister's died now a few years ago, but if you think I can talk a lot, everyone, you should have seen her. She could talk more than me. Like, if me and her got drunk, and there was a third person, everyone, we would talk to each other, and that third person wouldn't even get a word in. And it's not because we were being arseholes, ignoring him, or his words aren't as important as ours. It's just that we'd be talking non-stop, and we wouldn't even notice him talking. Oh, my mum's retired, but my dad, he goes to work still. He still works and that. But he gets up very early in the morning. Like, he gets up like 5 in the morning or something. So I have to, because he has to go to sleep early. And Mum does too. They go to sleep very early. They go to sleep like 8:30, like pretty early-ish. If they went to sleep later, it wouldn't matter, I thought about doing some streams at night too, like doing a stream at night time, like just to see how many viewers I would get. That's what I've never streamed it. I've always streamed at the same time every day, but I thought I might do a stream like maybe not tonight, but like maybe tomorrow, just to see how many viewers I get. Like I might get more viewers at night. Like I don't know. That's so much, yeah. Yeah, you need more adventure. Like I don't know if you ever want to. Like you should come to Australia, Brad. Like go for a holiday in Australia. Just stay away from the forest, Brad. Don't go near the forest, or else that will be the end of you, like it was for me the other week. Oh no! Did you see? I don't know if you saw that one, Tyler. The stream I did last Wednesday. I nearly got bitten by a brown snake. That was terrifying. And it was all captured on stream. And I'm walking around, and I went, shit! There's a snake, you know. And you're not meant to run away from him, and I ran. Oh no, you can if you want to. You can go to the forest if you want, Brad. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying, like I won't be going near the forest again. Well, I'm going to go to another forest eventually, but in another area where I know that there's less snakes. Where I went last week, there's snake holes everywhere. I'm pretty sure I saw a black snake too in the grass, curled up. Like if that snake bit me, I would have died within 15-20 minutes. And yes, right. And then I had the kangaroo chasing after me almost. It was like that place is just crazy. I don't want to go there again. It's the middle of nowhere. Also, Tyler, I don't know if you're still there, brother, but when I was in the forest last Wednesday, it was all on stream too. Nearly got bitten by a snake and everything. But I was walking around, and I went up to like near the river, and I was just like filming in the river, like the river and that, like showing everyone where I was. And there was like a big hole. It was like an animal's hole. And I thought, I just wanted to show people this animal's hole, like seeing there was something in there, you know. And then I saw something like shining in the corner of my eye, and I looked down, and I found this in the forest. It was a digital camera. That's weird, isn't it? I had the SD. The screen is destroyed. Like you can't see it, but the inside screen it's been destroyed. I don't know how they did that, and yet the outside is perfect. Isn't that weird though? But it had the SD card in it, Tyler. And I looked at it. I thought it could be murders or like something evil and weird and bad. I didn't know what it was. I took the SD card out, so it's missing now. I don't know where it is though. I don't know. It's probably on the ground somewhere. But I looked at it thinking it might be something bad, but it wasn't. It was like a 19-year-old. I know, it's crazy. I looked at the pictures because I thought it might be something bad. You know, like I thought it could even be like a snuff thing, or like I don't know what it is. Pedos. I didn't know. It's just so weird to find in the forest, in the middle of nowhere. And where I was, like there was snakes around there. Like it's really like deserted, a desolate area, you know. And someone said you should post it somewhere. Snuff is like having sex and then murdering the person, like a snuff film, you know. Have you heard of that? Like snuff, it's all deep web stuff, you know, like it's just sick stuff. I didn't know what it was because you can do videos on that camera. I looked it up too. It's about 10 years old, nearly 10 years old. That camera. It's very old. I don't know if he ditched it or not, but there was an SD card on it, Tyler. And I looked at it thinking it might be something bad, and it wasn't. It wasn't anything bad. And it was just like a picture of like. It was a lot of. I looked at about half the pictures. I don't know where it is now. It's in this room somewhere. I think it might be on the floor. But there was a picture of like a 19-year-old, like he looked about 19, 20, like youngish, like a bit younger than you. And he was wearing like a suit, and then he had his pregnant girlfriend dressed up. It looked like they were going to prom. Like we don't have prom in Australia, but they were dressed up looking like they were going to something like that, like maybe a wedding. And it had pictures of like the birth of his baby. He had a baby or something. And then it had like some pictures of his girlfriend doing like sexy poses on a motorbike. Like some family members. There was a couple of pictures of his cat. Like it was nothing special, you know, really. But someone said that was only half of them. They were like, there's another half I didn't look at. Like, I mean, the other half could be bad stuff. Like, I have no idea. I've lost the card. It's in the room. I just have to look for it because my son was in here moving things around. But it was crazy though. Someone said you should post it somewhere. You should like post it on a Facebook page or something. But like where I was, there's nothing around. Where I was is about 5 minutes drive from my place, but there's nothing around for miles. It's just farmland and bushland. The only thing that's there is a golf course, and rich people live on the golf course. But from looking at the photos, this guy wasn't from there. You could see he wasn't. He must have gone there to fish or something. A lady friend? No, definitely, Brad. I want to get a girlfriend. I miss having a girlfriend. It gives you a bit more freedom though when you're single. You can do what you want. Like that. Like that's the only thing I hated when I was in relationships is I had to constantly ring them and tell them what I was doing, when I would be home, where I have to go next. My type, Brad, is someone that can put up with me. That's my type, Brad. Someone that can put up with me, tolerate me. That's my dream girl. My girl, like, I don't know, just anyone. I don't really have a type. Just like out of all the streamers, on Twitch that I think are like really hot, would be probably Geisha. I reckon Geisha's pretty sexy. Like maybe someone like that. Anyone, just anybody. There was a story. This is true. This really happened. My mum used to know this woman, and now this woman lived with her mother till she was like in her 20s or something. Like I'm living with my mother now, and I'm in my 30s. But that's only because I've moved back here. But I was living by myself for years and years. But only because I quit my job and I couldn't afford to live there anymore. So until I can afford to live out of home, I will then. Actually, yeah. And my friend Mrs. Kitty Ninja, I reckon Brooks, I reckon she's pretty cute too. There's a few good, like I won't say some of the names, but there's some like girls on here that get a lot of people, and I just find them annoying. They annoy me. There was a story. My mum used to work with this girl. Not work with this girl, but she knew this woman. And now this woman, she lived with her mother up until like her mid-20s or like late 20s. Like lived with her mother for a long time. And she didn't have a boyfriend. This girl. And her mother used to say to her, go out and like meet someone. She didn't want to leave the house. She just never wanted to leave. She just wanted to stay home. And the mother used to say, go out and meet someone. You know, go to a bar or somewhere else, you know, get out of the house and try and meet a man. And she said, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. She said, come on, I probably wanted to get out of her hair, you know, have some alone time. and she said to the daughter, no man's going to come and knock on the door and give himself to you. You know, you have to go out and meet someone. Anyway, one day they ordered something. They got a delivery, and this Asian guy, it was some Chinese man or whatever, came and delivered this thing. And then they talked and that, and then he left, and then he came back like a week later. He had to deliver something else, and he ended up asking the girl out on a date. This is the delivery driver. He asked the girl out on a date. They ended up getting married and had kids and everything. These two. Isn't that weird? The mother said the man's not going to come to the door looking for you, and he did. That's how she met her husband. He delivered something to the door. She never left the house and met a man of her dreams. And it was that was weird. That I've heard of stories of like. It's another story I know. I've heard of stories of like a couple. they were on some TV show too. It was a black couple. They were black, these two, but they were like married and everything. They were together for I don't know if they were married, but they were boyfriend girlfriend or something. For years and years. This couple. It turned out they were both trying to find their mother or father, and it turned out they were brother and sister. Like, this is years and years after being together as a couple, in love and that. I don't know if they had a kid or anything together. I can't remember. It was a TV show about them. It turned out that they found their mother or whoever it was. It was the same mother. They were brother and sister. I know. How would you feel if you met the girl of your dreams, Brad? You were with her, and everything. You loved her. You don't like her story, but how would it be if that happened to you? Like, because I thought, how would that be if that happened to me? Like, if I was with someone, like, loved them, we were together for years, and it found out she was my sister. Like, would I stop being with her? And I thought about it. I thought, no, I probably wouldn't. I probably, like, that sounds weird, I know, but you wouldn't think of her as anything but your partner. You know what I mean? I don't want to think about it. I'm not into incest or something, but I thought about that. I thought, like, I put myself in that situation. Like, I don't know. Like, they were still together. This brother and sister, they were still together as a couple. That I think that'd be awful. That'd be awful if that happened to you. There's a lot of things like that.